I welcome back to a episode. Not really an episode, but like a little offside to Hailey Knits a Bit. And my name is Hailey, as the name says, and I come to you from Tennessee. And I thought we could make a video kind of showing my yarn stash or yarn closet or whatever you would like to call it. I have gotten rid of quite a few yarns since I've started, but I have kept quite a few as well too. So it just it ebbs and flows, and I believe this is almost all of my yarn. It should be, except for my camisole number 5, which I am knitting with Knitting for Olive, Cotton Merino, and Dusty Blue Whale. I have the skein that I'm working off of and an extra skein in my bag, which is in my car. Outside of that, I have all of my yarn minus the incoming yarn that I'm expecting. So let's just jump into it, and I'll kind of give you a rundown really quick. I'm gonna kind of try to show you how I keep my yarn primarily, and then we'll hop into it. So the camera will move, but then we'll put it back and I'll just kind of go through everything. We'll just see how this lands us. Okay, so a real life look. So I keep my yarn pretty much, most of it. Well, it's not all of it in here, but these 4 shelves. So this is like my hand dyed and mohair in there, and then this is like commercial yarn for the most part, and I believe some, oh goodness, what is it called, Nutiden, and then primarily Nutiden with some commercial yarn. And then this over here is commercial yarn, and like ignore some of the stuff I threw on top, but a lot of it's commercial yarn and like acrylic for blankets or whatnot, and cotton. And then I kind of threw some stuff on top. But over here, sorry for the squeaking. I'm sitting on like a love seat, I guess, or not a love seat, but I don't know, something. But I keep this stuff right here, this bag, Audi bag, this like basket, and this little basket over by the couch, which I sit over there. So yeah, I'm sorry if that was terrible, but it just kind of gives you an idea of where the acrylic and cotton yarn live in a room over there, like my crafting room, because I don't have enough space on here. This middle bin that I didn't point out is for movies. So we've got movies and then the cable box living on it. So I might be able to put another one in there and move the cable box to the top, since we have a sound bar now sitting on top, so it's not like it's that much more to have something else sitting on top as well. But I don't know. Okay, so we'll get started. I don't know where to start. I guess I'll kind of show you the not, well, okay, yeah, we'll show you the not super interesting stuff. So we do have a lot I don't know, seeing if it smells. I don't think it does. A lot of the Premier Puzzle yarn, which I got from Walmart quite a while back. And it is to make the blanket that is shown. And I think I have enough to make like pretty much a queen size blanket. I don't even know what size I'll end up making. But I actually started it, and it's just crochet. Actually, I don't think I did the exact pattern that was on that. I think I did half double crochets, maybe, all throughout this whole thing. It's been a really long time since I've worked on it, but it is almost as wide as my wingspan, but my arm kind of does a 90-degree turn on one side. So a good start on a old project, and that's what some of this is going to be. It's going to be a lot of old stuff that I haven't worked on, like another skein of that in here, and then I've got a lot of this Hobby Lobby, like, fingering weight acrylic yarn. Let's see. This is all that. Okay, so this is Super Fine Yarn Bee, Pigment and Fiber. I can't even talk. It's 60% acrylic, 20% wool, 20% nylon. And I mean, I guess I could make socks out of this, really. Maybe it's probably good enough to make socks. I don't know. But that's literally all of this in here. And then this is like another one. I don't know why I have so many. I couldn't tell you. I have no clue. But I've got a lot of it. And it just lives in my stash for now. What else? Let's see. We have this Pound of Love from Michael's, I believe. And yeah. Or Joann's. I think it's Joann's, actually. It's from Joann's. It's just 100% premium acrylic, and it's a medium weight yarn. And I saw that she was wearing a sweater, but I don't think I'll make a sweater out of it. Maybe I'll just make a blanket out of it sometime. I think I did start a blanket. Actually, I did. A knitted blanket. And ripped it out. It was going to be a baby blanket for my nephew, but that just wasn't going to happen right now, at least. Okay. What else can I show you in here? Some more Yarn Bee yarn. I believe this is like, just like acrylic yarn. And then I have a lot of Knit Pick City Tweed DK weight because I was thinking about making, it is the cardigan from Wool and Pine. And I can't remember. It's like the cropped cable one. I was kind of thinking of making it with this. And I still might, but I just don't like the quality of this yarn. I like Knit Pick's yarn for the most part, but for some reason for this one, just wasn't a fan. And then I've also got some Hobby Lobby's Cozy Toes, which is 93% acrylic, 7% polyester, and it was on clearance for $1.24, so I got it. And then some Lily Sugar and Cream in the color Ecru. So I've got that in there. And then a random Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton, and I bought this when my local yarn store was going out of business. And it's just 100% wool. It recommends a US 7. It's 109 yards. And it is Plymouth Yarn Company, Gina. So it's like this pretty multicolored yarn. I don't know what I'll use it for, and I would have like gotten rid of it, but since it was from like the yarn, like my local yarn store that was in my city, so instead of me driving 30-40 minutes to get to a yarn store, it was only like 5 minutes down the road. And they closed down like right after we started knitting, me and my sisters. So it's just kind of like a memory, you know? So anyways, that lives in my bin. That goes in the other room that I don't look at that often. And then it's literally a disaster. Here's another skein of all of this cotton from Yarn Bee. I just have literally so much. Another one of the I love this wool, and this is actually this is even another blanket I was starting to crochet, I think, but I didn't like how this was turning out, so I stopped it. Or it might have been, no, it was one of those, so back in like 2020, 2021, those like crochet shawls, like blanket shawls almost, or vests kind of thing, were on the craze. So that's what this is. And I just don't like how it was turning out, so I stopped it. But I bought these at Michael's or Joann's too. And it's like, you know, ball holders. Pretty cute. Okay. So, some more cotton from Hobby Lobby. Just lots of Hobby Lobby cotton. And then literally, I don't know where I had all of this, but it's a mess. But it lives in here. a cone of like Lily's Sugar and Cream, I believe. And then this is left over from the Rift that we made by Jacqueline Cesiak. I think that's her name. I don't know how to pronounce it. But Fresh Haven Iceberg. And this is 100% lysocell. And it was just leftover scan out of that. I don't know why I've got rid of that. But some more Cozy Toes. Croy's patent socks. And I was going to see, this is turquoise. Jacquard, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know. Some more cotton. Oh, this is the color Idol. And it is the 50% merino wool, 30% nylon, 20% acrylic. And that's what, but this color is Frosty Mint. And I got it for $2.24. Pretty cute. I like this colorway. It's good to have as backup. And then a few more skeins of cotton. Here's another skein. Another skein of the Cozy Toes. Some more cotton. I feel like somebody's outside. I'm sorry I keep looking over. Can't help it. But like literally this is a mess. And I've got other stuff in here as well. Like some of my other crafting hobbies. This is actually We Are Knitters. And I'm gonna put that over there because I'll maybe talk about that in a minute. When I get over to that end. And I don't know what happened, but literally this is a mess. A mess of a mess. Like this is a sock I accidentally got really far into, and it was from the 52 weeks of socks. I can't remember what pattern name, but I spilled coffee on it. I was really upset, and I tried to get out the stain. Like I took it out of the, put it on barber cords and everything, and soaked it, and it's not as bad as what it was, but it's still stained. And then some toe-up socks that I was trying to do, and I don't know how big this happened, but to each their own. Oh, that was out of pattern Croy sock. But yeah, literally a mess of a mess. I do have to say so myself. All right, what else we got in here? Some more cotton yarn, and then this is a Scrubology cotton. It was also on clearance, so I got it. Maybe I'll try to do that one day. Some more Sugar and Cream. Some more of the Scrubology stuff from Hobby Lobby. Let's see. More Scrubology. Some more. Love this cotton. And some of this other cotton from Hobby Lobby that was on clearance. I actually knit a dishcloth out of it and I held it double. Some more Sugar and Cream, more Scrubology. This is also cotton, but I don't have the tag, but it did come from Hobby Lobby, I know that. Some more of that, some more Scrubology. And then this is some of the ones that I threw on top. This is, we got the sock set. Ruby Roxas, Rubies, I don't know, something like that. I'm not a fan of this marled color though, so it kind of just hangs out wherever. And some 100% superwash merino from Hobby Lobby that I started the summer secret caught, but I ripped it out because I thought it was going to be see-through. I should have just kept going with it. It probably would have been fine, but oh well. Too late now, and I literally just threw all that yarn on the floor, so it looks like a mess. Will I make you endure it while I throw all the yarn back in there? I might for a second, at least. So I'll have some place to put this back at. Alright, good enough. Won't take me that long to put all of those back into a bin. But I guess I'll start trying to use some fun stuff now since we went through all of the not fun stuff. And then I guess I'll try to show you or tell you like kind of what some stuff is for. So this is Woolberry's Collective Colorway. This is the pink lemonade stand. I love the gold coloring with it. I think that's gorgeous. And then I like the hints of orange in there too. Really cute. Coast to Coast, Gothic House with Secrets, some sort of top, because this is the signature sock. So it's just 100% superwash merino. And let's see. Also have that Ruby and Roses sock potpourri and typewriter set, I do believe. I showed you the other day. This was in a mystery pack from Woolberry, and it's just 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. I really like this color. I thought I'd make like a hat or something out of it, or some socks. I don't know. We'll see. And then the extra skein I have from my Zig, from Explorer Knits and Fibers, and my Guinness, and that's the Cashmere Cavern sock base. A shawl set, but I don't think I'll make the shawl out of it. That was recommended. And this is just 100% superwash merino. And this is a 50 gram finger ink. And it's this pretty orange color. And this is from Round Mountain Fibers. And I got that at a yarn store, Ooh and Company in Kinsey Springs. My first Woolen Vine skein in the Blitz colorway, or the Blitzed base, and the color Rose Water, and it was on sale, so I had to get it. Let's see, and then I'm just like throwing out the skeins I've already showed you, because I've got a lot of duplicates, like the Gothic House with Secrets. I do believe I bought 3 skeins of that, and then one bed, which I think I got enough yarn to make the Harlow V-neck. And it's so pretty. And it's, I believe it's worsted. Yeah, BFL worsted from Coast to Coast. Love that. I have in here the First Coffee, and this is in the sock base as well, the berry sock from Woolberry. And this is a collective colorway as well. And then my favorite from Crafty Knot in Merino Bouquet for the Kerr sweater. It's going to be really cute because I'm putting it with her sourdough base, I believe. And I think I touched on that in the previous episode as well. It's somewhere, but we'll get to it. I'll show it to you when I get there. Let's see. Yeah, the Caboose mystery bag and the mohair. So I got this green and I got this brown. And I wish I found the other ones, but I'll tell you when I get there as well too. Let's see. Handmade in the sock base from Crafty Knot. So cute. Let's see. And the Cashmere Cavern sock base. The Wild Within from Explorer Knits and Fibers. Gorgeous. Like, I can't wait to make me a pair of socks out of this. I think is what I'm going to end up making it. Or I might make just a hat or something. I don't know. Haven't decided yet, but it's really pretty, so I'm happy I have it. Oh, this is another Seashore. And I think, and this is the berry sock from Woolberry. And I think, well, I was going to make a guitar top out of it, and I really still might. Unless I grab it to make socks. But I got enough. I grabbed 2 skeins just to make the guitar top from Sorry Northern. So I might do that now that I'm more experienced than I was last year, because I feel like my knitting level has like severely gone, not severely, but it's gone up since last year. Here's another 50 gram fingering, or yeah, merino from the Mountain State Stitches, I believe. Morning Hike from Woolberry on the berry tweed. And this is a colorway, like a collective colorway. Fresh Eucalyptus in the berry sock. I love it. That was a collective colorway too. I love Woolberry's collective colorways. They're gorgeous. And then so this is the Ritzy sock from Lavender Fiber Co. In the color Gingerbread. I thought it was really pretty, so I cropped it. yeah, here's another for the Harlow V-neck. And then this is the Copper Corgi Savannah sock in the Smoky Mountain collection Autumn Changes. And it was exclusively for Smoky Mountain Spinnery, which is in Gatlinburg. And I thought that was super pretty. This is, oh, I wish I had the, I'm sure I have to, what you call it, I'll go back to that. So this is Vita in the Cashmere DK. I think I got this to make a Oslo hat. Yeah, I think that's plain for this, so it's super pretty. Soil, which is on the Silky Yak fingering from Crafty Knot. I was thinking about making some sort of, I don't know, something fun. And I'm sorry if the picture quality is not the best, but I can't put that on without a glare. And I've got those lights on. I probably should have angled myself better, but it is what it is at this point. But some sort of summer top. I really haven't. Oh, I think, okay, so that's what I started knitting the Cumulus blouse with. So I might actually keep on with that, like, you know, cast it back on sometime. And then there's another of my favorite for the Kerr sweater. And yeah. A lot of these are just like duplicates for the same sweater, which is fine. I'm glad I have enough yarn for what I want to make. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is the Explorer Knits and Fibers Ice Cream Social Collection, Cookies and Cream, and the Denali sock. And I got this because I thought it would be great for the cottagecore crop. Thought that'd be really cute. That was my plan, or that is still my plan with this, unless when I'm ready to knit the cottagecore and it doesn't work out, I try to find another skein to go with this. Like when I'm ready to knit with this yarn, we'll see. But that's the plan for now. It'll be great. I believe this is a Miss Babs. Just superwash merino and nylon. And I don't know the color name, but I've had it in my stash for a while. But it's hanging on in here. And then this is Rosemary, and that's what I'm knitting the April cardigan with. This is the non-superwash sock. And the Surrey. This is gonna be so good. Yeah, because this is also Rosemary that I got it from Crafty Knot. And an April cardigan. Think how cute I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look really cute. I'm really excited for that. That's probably gonna be one of the first things I cast on when I get done with like my season sweater. And this is Berry Cashmere DK in the color Glisten. And I don't know why I grabbed these skeins. I just thought it was pretty, so I had to grab it. Oh, and this is, I got this from the Crazy Sock Ladies shop, which is when Kay still had it open. This is Kimber's Cozy Creations, and this is the Tough DK sock set, and the color name is Crazy Sock Lady. Super cute. I'll have to knit that up sometime. And then a Yarnable colorway, the DK Picnic Basket. Thought that'd be a good hat to give somebody. Whether it be the Oslo or the Hatch hat. And then I'm sure there's all kinds of other good hats too. 3 little words. I did get, this was a collective colorway as well. I got the berry sock and the mohair. And this is definitely going to be an Oslo hat. That's literally what I got it for. I'm almost positive. Unless I decide to make myself like some nice DK Wake socks with some mohair. Because I know people do that. Like, you know, they knit their socks with mohair or something like that. We might actually do that sometime. Maybe it'll make the sock warmer. And I think my boyfriend would really like that. If his socks had like a halo to them and made them a bit warmer, I think he'd be down for it. We might try that sometime. This is the Yarns Crazy Obsessions in the mohair in the color Icy. I believe I got 3 of these, and I was thinking about making some type of lace top, like the Cumulus blouse or something like that. If I had enough yarn for that. That's kind of what the thought of was for that, but I've had this for like over a year because I didn't buy it at this year's Fiber Festival. I bought it last year's Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival. So that has been hanging out in my stash for a minute. This is the Wandering Flock. The base is just 100% superwash merino. It's colored Neon Kelly. I got this for the Ripple halter top, but I don't know if I'll make that with it. I don't know. I still might. I was kind of hesitant because I don't wear colors this bright, but I might just go with it and live life on the risque side, you know? You feel me? Let's see. I really wish I had the colorway for that, but that's okay. Okay, so this is from Swoon Fibers, on the Peyton sock base in some tea. I don't know the exact name, but it was for just some sort of top or tank top is what I got it for, and it's been in my stash for about a year now, I think. It's super pretty. I don't know why I don't have the name for it, but yeah, it's something tea. I'm pretty positive. Let's see. Oh, this is a Surrey from Woolberry. It was just a mystery in a mystery bag got from her. This I was thinking about pairing with my Nutiden yarn, and this is Gnomish Fiberworks. I think I showed you this last time as well, in the color Netherlands, and it's a super pretty like beige gray. And yeah, I think I'm gonna pair it with my Nutiden. I think that would be really pretty, and maybe it'll help me use my Nutiden because I really want to use it, but I'm intimidated. Why do I not have the base? This is another one I got from Lavender Fiber Co., and this is the Elite, and it's in Holiday Nougat. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because it's alpaca, silk, and cashmere. I'm sure I'll probably just try to make a hat or something. I don't know. It's pretty cute. I want to try to make something. I don't know. I don't know what I'll make with it, but it's a 3-pot, and I don't know why it's coming undone for this game, but ignore that. And then from We Are Knitters, I'm not really a huge fan of them, and I really don't like them too much, but their mohair was a good price, so I got it, and it's 50% baby alpaca, 22% mohair, and 24% silk, mulberry silk. And it was around like Christmas or something like that. It was a good price, so I got this like gray color and this pink. I thought I could use it with my Nutiden yarn. Would be a good idea, so that's what I have for that. And then yeah, so that's like almost all of my fun yarn. Not quite, because I keep buying a lot of yarn, so it just keeps adding to itself. But you really just don't want to see me put up all my yarn back in a basket again. I know, but what is a girl to do with all kinds of yarn on the floor? I guess people just push stuff aside and say, I'll get to it in a minute. Okay, we'll kind of change it up for a minute, and I'll show you some of my Nutiden yarn. Let's see. So I have this, I don't know the colorway names, but I do have all of my Nutiden yarn that I do have listed in my stash on Ravelry. So it's there if you're ever curious about what colorways are what. But yeah, and then I start knitting stuff with it and I rip it out because but I like how it turns out. I've only knit one project out of it so far, and that was a hat for my boyfriend, and it actually grew like a lot. I think I just knit it too loosely. So anyways, yeah, so this color is really pretty. It's this like orange color, and it's got some yellows and stuff in it. It's super pretty. This one's like a golden tan color. Thought it would look nice. This navy. And then this like rust brown. Like you can't even tell what color it actually is. It's brown, but it's like rusty. And then this like maroon color. And I think that's all the colors I have in here. Yeah, just more of the same. Those are, I've got, yeah, 4 different colors in this basket. I've got so much yarn in there. My fiance, I call him boyfriend sometimes. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know. Just, I guess it'll be real when he's my husband instead of my fiance. But so I'll refer to him as boyfriend every now and then. I don't know. But anyways, he opens this up. He's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's unspun yarn." I don't get it. I'm like, "Okay, well," and he said, why do you have so many bins full of yarn?" I said, "Well, it would be a lot less if the unspun was in, you know, like wound up into a hank. Because this is the equivalent of 1 skein of yarn. 1 skein of yarn, like, I mean, like, not exactly. You know what I mean. But this takes up a lot more room than this. You know? Like, it's a little bit smaller, but not quite. And it's also squished because I do stuff it in this bin. Alright, so that was like some of my Nutiden yarn. I think I have pretty much like 300 grams of everything for the most part. I think that maroon color came from like a sample that was thrown in, so it had all kinds of different colors in there. And then I threw, here's another sock from Hobby Lobby. And then a ripped out sock that I was doing with scraps, trying to do like a stripy pattern with an afterthought heel, I was kind of thinking. But I knit it on the US 2s. And I just don't like the US 2. I have decided. So I'm going to stop. But this is with Knit Picks yarn. This was inspired by Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady, back when she was doing all of her knitted stockings. So this is with palette and the fingering weight, and this pattern name is, well, this is She Thinks She Can Design, and this is the Snowy Mountains stocking. And I didn't get that far before I put it aside, because that was the first time I've ever done color work, and I just did not like my tension. I thought it was very, well, I showed you like probably the worst part, but I don't know, I just thought my tension was very uneven. But I got pretty far, and I also slowed down too because I was getting really close to the next part of where you had to like graft in the toe. And I started that stocking like a few years ago, like 2, and I just wasn't ready for that. Oh, here's my other seashore, and here is my ripped out, and there's a stitch marker from Hello Gabrielle on it too. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, this is my ripped out guitar top, and I had a lot done with it. I was almost done with the lace work one time. But yeah, I don't know if this was the best yarn to do the guitar top out of. I mean, you could see the patterning. It's fine. I think it'll be fine. I think other people did it with like a sock base instead of like something that will show like a plant fiber or something like that will show the lace better. But oh, and here's the Hello. I think this is a Hello Gabriella one, maybe, or it might be. No, I think it is, because I don't think it's a Den Moraine one. It might be a Den Moraine, but I don't think so. But yeah, so that is just hanging on there. I don't know why that is. I need to put it somewhere else so I remember it and maybe pick it up sometime soon. And then I have just like a single one of that for like, I was thinking if I ever did a color work, it'd be nice to have it as like a contrast. It's Nutiden. It's so soft, and it still smells like a sheep, even though these have been in here for like a year. Yeah, so some of this blue color, and then what do I have in here? Oh, how much money I spent on my. Okay, so I got 5 skeins of the worsted, and I'm on skein 3. I don't know if I'll have enough. This is gonna be tight, but I had that slip on the bottom of this bin. I've got this, and then this is what I was thinking to use with the the Gnomish Fiberworks Netherlands. And yeah, I've got quite a few of those in here. And it's got like a rosy pink, and then it has some yellows as well too. And this like gray color. Oh, and this pretty blue. I was on this blue kick for a minute there because I bought this about the same time as I bought the Ennismore, and those are about the same shades, really. Honestly, this is like one of the sample. And then I was trying to see if there's any other colors, but I think I bought a lot of this because I do really enjoy this color, so I have quite a few of those. But that's like really what all I have in this bin. And then to move on, like, I'm sorry if this is everywhere. Oh goodness. Okay, so this is like, yeah, this is the commercial yarn of my whole everything. Some more Patton's Croy, and then this is Knit Picks Wool the Andes Worsted Weight in Sprinkle Heather. And I'm not like a huge fan of this color, but it's on clearance, and I wanted to make the Cartwheels sweater that Kay made with the same type of yarn. It was a different colorway, of course, but it was the same yarn, and I really loved how her sweater turned out. So she inspired me, and it was on clearance, so I just got it. Some cozy toes, and then We Are Knitters, the petite wool. That's kind of what I showed you earlier. It's just 100% wool, and it's like, it's pretty bulky. It's like super bulky, I think is technically. It's color olive, and this is US 11. I bought this a really long time ago, and it was to make a cardigan. It was a kit, and I knit one panel of it. Like you seam it all together, so it's like you knit the back, you knit the left, the right, and then the sleeves, and I knit like the left panel or something like that. So yeah, some more Color Idol. Got quite a bit of that. That was how much yarn I had left from Daryl's vanilla socks. Was this much. So that's pretty cool. Some more Color Idol. Some Letaloopy. Yeah. I have one skein of this. I'll buy some more sometime, but my friend got it while she was in Iceland, so that was really nice of her. Oh, this is also yarn. This is Cascade 220. And yeah, this is just some yarn that I also bought from the yarn store that was local that closed down, and I just can't seem to want to part with it yet, so I'm holding on to it. I'm sure it'll make like a good hat. I think that's why I am holding on to it, because I'm sure I'll make a hat with it sooner or later. Oh goodness. And then here's like the blanket shawl, Winter Tales from Ozetta that I started, and I wanted to use those needles for something, and I lost steam on it. This is from Nutiden. So, I mean, I do knit. It's just very slow going. So, I don't know. Some of the Superwash Merino, and this is Iron Suit. And that was that color I showed you earlier that I started the Summer Secret crop by Jessie Mae Designs. And then this is leftover yarn that we bought last December. Well, okay, yeah, in December. I made Daryl a hat with it. It is Juniper Moon Farms Moonshine, in the color 36, and it's the alpaca wool and silk. And I think I'm gonna make, I don't know, I'm gonna make something out of it, some kind of accessory, because I really love that color. I love how the silk shines through, and it gives it some like a little haze. Oh, this is leftover from my Erie. It's Wool of the Andes Knit Picks, in the Merlot Heather. Oh, some more Iron Suit. Some more Knit Picks, not Knit Picks. Yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby. Socks, all kinds of different socks. Yeah, like this is wool-free socks. This one is. This is the Cozy Toes, and then this is another one. If I find oh, here it is, like Cotton College, and it's 40% cotton, 30%, 33% superwash fine merino wool, and 20% polymide, I think. I don't know, the tag was covering it, but I got the Hobby Lobby as well, and those are the same kind of types. types of yarn. Oh, what a trip down memory lane this is. Here's one of my first socks. I don't even know if it'll fit, but it's out of the Patton's Croy. And I don't know. I think I just have to go up a needle size, because I think I actually knitted this with a size 2, but yeah. It actually does fit, but it's very tight. It's a very tight fit. And its mate, doesn't, yeah, this is like one of the first socks I made, but yeah, I started the toe too soon on the other one, and it looks really weird, but yeah. Good old sock with Pattern Croy, and I'm glad it fits, barely, but it does. Some Kobu from, I think I tried to make the Cumulus blouse out of this, then I ripped it out. And oh, I bought this at the local yarn store too before it closed down, and it's just on leave. I don't know. I can't read the name, but I think it's made for socks. Yeah, 75% superwash wool and 25% polymod, and then yeah, just a sock yarn. Another color of the Kobu. Leftovers from Daryl's hat. I don't know what the info on this is. It's on my Ravelry though, and my Ravelry is the same as my name on here, or the name of my podcast, I guess you could say, Hailey Nutiden. What else can I show you that's in here? Some more Color Idol. Oh, and I'll show you this too. Oh, here's some of that wool-free one. Some more of that hobby, the Patch Croys. Oh, and this is pretty magenta like color. And okay, so this is a sock that looks funny. I bound off too fast. Yep, so there's that. And then the panel for that cardigan. Voila. Yeah, so it's gonna be like a big cardigan if I ever finish it. But yeah, it's just knitting a lot of flat, and I'm not a huge fan of knitting flat, so that's why I haven't got that far into it. But it's there for me one day when I want to pick it back up and knit with extra bulky yarn. And that's also another thing too, is I'm not a huge fan of knitting with massive yarn. So what's a girl to do? Okay, what else can we show you? We're getting there. It's a lot though, like really I have yarn everywhere. Some more of my Nutiden in this basket. And then also my friend that went to Iceland, she got me a shawl kit. And this is with Hespa, and it's dyed, all plant dyed, single ply Icelandic wool, and it's 150 grams total. And I thought these were really gorgeous colors. So it's like this dark brown, and then yeah, this like blue is pretty, and it's also comes with this yellow. And this was the first color that I'm going to start knitting with when I do start a shawl. I just looked up like Icelandic single ply 150 gram shawls and saw one that I thought looked good. So there's that. But yeah, got just a lot of this one colorway, the like reddish, orangish, brown color. I can't tell if it looks, what you call it, maybe that'll help. I don't know. We'll see. It's just not bright enough in here, so I do apologize about that. Oh, okay, this is the Swoon Fibers one. Flower Tea is the color. Yeah, it's really nice. I can't wait to, I like Swoon Swoon Fibers yarn, even though I haven't bought a lot of it yet. Once I do use this, I'm sure I'll probably go back and buy some more. Let me see if I have any other colors in here that I haven't seen. No, because I've got a lot of the same colors. Yeah, this grayish brown color. And then you saw this last time. For the camisole number 9 in the Bio Balance BC Garn wool. Yep. Yarn. Nutiden, all stuffed in the big basket. And then in this basket, I try to have my stuff organized, but lately it's just everywhere. Oh, this is a colorway I bought when Kay's shop was still open. I think I got it on sale because she was having her closing sale. And it's really pretty. Some leftovers from a sweater I've made. A mini from Hailey Fibers. Oh, and then here is some of my yarn for my season sweater. Yeah, just a lot of scraps and random soft yarn and cotton. And then here is the amount I have left for my spring swirl that I made out of the yarn that I got from a chick that knits in DK weight. I have a lot, so I could really make it so much longer and be able to wear it. But I at least have 2 and 2. I hope that'll be enough. We'll see. What else? I really have yarn everywhere. I really do need to organize. That is a must. Let's see. Explore Knits and Fibers. Craft Me Not. Woolberry. And then some random Peaches and Cream stripey Lavender Meadow cotton yarn hanging out in here. And my little Buff City bag. We sat outside during some sort of sale and got like a gift bag, and it zips, so it's a pretty nice little tote bag. Show you the wound up skeins already if you want for the April cardigan. I'm ready for that. Look how pretty. It's gonna be lovely. And then another from the Gnomish Fiberworks. And this is the color Old Man Willow. And this is the racking sock. Maybe I'll make like a baby sweater or something out of it. Or hat. We'll see. I have so much yarn everywhere. A lot of this yarn is what you've already seen. Like, I'm gonna make Daryl some socks out of this. I believe this is opal. I have the tag somewhere. Yeah, I think this is opal yarn that I bought from yarn company when I was there not too long ago. But yeah, I think that wraps up pretty much all of my yarn. I think I showed you literally about 95% of it, and that was a lot, and I hope I didn't bore you to death, but it was fun kind of going through and looking back at what I was planning to make with stuff, because I still have those plans, I just haven't got to them yet. And then the draw of having new yarn come in, it's overwhelming. So, but I believe that's it for now. Hopefully my water, I'm about to start canning some salsa and tomato juice, so hopefully that's finally starting to boil so I can get that started. But I thought I'd do this in the meantime because it does take that long for the pot of water to heat up on our stove. And I'm sorry if you hear the fan too, because our house does not stay cool well. Like, the stove heats it up since it's so small. But yeah, anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the picture quality, but I hope you kind of enjoyed looking at my stash with me and how many yarns and dishcloths and tops I have in my future making, and sweaters. Lots of sweaters with my unspun yarn, but and hats, lots of hats. But yeah, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope if you have any good ideas for anything, you know, leave a comment. Tell me what you're thinking as well, and I hope y'all have a good rest of the week. Bye.